forget to record.
Yeah, we have to do a better one this time. Yeah.
Sure, let's do that. Yeah.
Okay. Today we have Sandeep Panda. He is from India and he is a co-founder of Hashnode, a really famous, it will be a famous blog platform. We'll talk a little bit also about his life, his road to development. So namaste, suprabhat, and how are you, Sandeep?
I'm good, and nice to meet you, Francesco. I really love your content and your YouTube channel, and I'm excited to be here. Um, cool. I'll just introduce myself. My name is Sandeep, and I started writing code in 2010, and so it has been almost 10 long years, and I still enjoy writing code. So in 2016, actually, not many people know, Hashnode was started in 2016, and it was a Q&A community for engineers. But later we changed our direction, and now we are helping developers start a blog on their own domain for free and get an initial readership from our dev community. So we relaunched Hashnode in June 2020, and it has been around 5 months, and we have been growing like crazy, and we have getting bit more popular in the dev community, and it's quite exciting.
Yeah, but there's a reason because of that, because it's really, really great platform. I've seen that when you've launched this platform, but I was just getting started in making videos, so I was telling myself I need to make a post on there. I need to create something. We'll talk about how it works. I leave you the honor to do that. Yeah, and I did like, I think the first post in September, and it went very good. We talk also about that, but yeah. So I was really looking forward in June and July when I watched that, but I didn't have time to make any post. Otherwise, I would have done this on Hashnode, of course. Yeah.
Yeah. Better late than never, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. And so I'd like to know about a little bit about the story of Hashnode, because I think I'm really curious about that, because you did a really successful product. It's not easy in these times. So congratulations for that. And please tell us how you did that, how you had this really great idea, and a little bit of story. Yeah.
Right. So I'll just start with the very first thing that we did with Hashnode. So in 2016, we wanted to create a friendlier alternative to Stack Overflow. The idea was that on Stack Overflow, you cannot ask subjective questions or questions that are conversational in nature, like how do I build an activity feed like Facebook, or how do I build a notification system. But Stack Overflow used to focus more on bugs and errors, right? So that's the reason we wanted to create more open community for developers, and we wanted to create a friendlier alternative where you can come and you can ask, this kind of open-ended questions. That's why we created Hashnode. The very initial version of Hashnode was focused on Q&A. We did not have all the blogging features, custom domains, and anything that we have right now. Rather, it was too much focused on Q&A. But soon in the journey, we realized that it's a much bigger problem to, right? At that point, we thought that it's a bigger problem to solve was developers were not able to share the knowledge while owning their content, right? If you become a part of a large network like Medium, your content lives on Medium's domain, right? And while you get to share your knowledge, you get more readers, of course, but you don't really own your content in a true sense, right? You don't get the SEO benefits, or you don't get any long-term benefits. The only thing that you get is the reach, the reach and network effect of Medium, right? And on the other hand, if you start with a static site of your own, let's say if you want to map a custom domain to your blog, you of course cannot be part of medium, right? So you have to build your own blogging site with some static site generated like Gatsby or something. But the problem is that you'll be writing in void. No one will come to read your articles, right? You have to do a lot of work in promoting those articles, right?
Yeah.
So we thought that this is a big problem to solve, right? How can we help developers own their content in a true sense while also getting the benefit of the community, right? So what if we can create a content creation platform that lets developers map their own domain and also get the community benefits, right? So that's why we transitioned into a blogging first approach from a Q&A approach. And we stormed a lot and we discussed a lot and we started real work on this in 2019. And in 2020 June, I think 5 months back, we launched this new Hashnode, which lets you create your own blog on your own domain for free and helps you get readership from our dev community,
Yeah.
right? So that's a long journey, but it
Yeah.
took a lot of effort, a lot of brainstorming and discussions to arrive at the current version.
Yeah.
So yeah, so our mission is that we want to help developers get better at writing and own their content. That's why we let you bring your own domain for free, and it literally takes less than a minute to map your domain, get an SSL set, and get up and running. Right.
I can
So
confirm this. I can confirm this because I've done this by myself. So now I'll tell you my experience with this. But it has been very nice. Yeah,
right.
because yeah, and you know I've coded since seriously in the past 5 years, let's say. Yeah, so and I also have a full-time job. I have many things to learn, many things to do, and I had also a personal website before using this platform, but it
Yeah.
didn't add the blog logic. I could have done that, but I decided to try it because some people promoted this. For example, Kathleen Pitt and
Yeah.
other people that I know, they are my friends. So I said one day I decided, okay, today I want to try. I want to see if I can really do this in a matter of minutes, in a matter of hours. It will be really great. So I started, and yeah, it went pretty well. I honed my domain, francescociulla.com. You can check that. It redirects you to my Hashnode blog. So thank you for also for allow me to promote my own blog here. And yeah, and I also I started noticing that yeah, I think that what you say it's good that you have also a community. It's not only about blog posting, but it's more
Right.
about community. It is, so there are comment section. There are a lot of things that you could do. We can do everything, but sometimes we don't have time to do that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So
Yeah.
yeah, I had this personal website. I think I did this in February, and
Okay.
then for months I had this thought in my mind that you had to do this your own blog on your site and the months has passed, the quarantine passed, and I didn't do that. So if I didn't have done this during quarantine, it would be hard out of that. So I decided to try this. I was really happy because I posted one article. It went pretty well. And for you, I'll say that I've taken the badge feature on day one. I've
Yeah.
been the first person. I'll say this publicly now that yeah, it was really good. I didn't even know that, but yeah. So,
I
yeah.
remember. Yeah. So we had just launched that feature that day,
Uh-huh.
the featured post patch, and you were the first one to get it.
Wow, that's great. Yeah, that's great. And I also see that you are adding other features because in the days after, there are so many features. So it's not something that is done. It's never done the code, you know. But in your case, I see it's really active right now. So can you please tell me the latest features because I honestly want to hear about them.
Yeah. Sure. Absolutely. So so at Hashnode, we believe that as a developer, your efforts are better spent building real things. As a developer, you should not spend a lot of time on creating another blogging platform. That's why we try to sip as many features as possible to help you get better at writing and share your knowledge, so that you can just focus on one thing, which is writing posts. And that's the reason we are so motivated and passionate about giving you all the tools and features that you want, right? And we also have a feature request page where people can come and they can request features. And every week we pick features from that list and we kind of create a roadmap for next couple of weeks, wherein the only goal is to ship all those features that we have, right? And recently we have added a bunch of improvements to the platform. And one of the most requested features was custom CSS, right? If you map your domain and if you can personalize yourself, why not let the users personalize their blogs completely? Why not let them, take it to the next level, right?
I honestly haven't tried it yet, but I want to try this because
Yeah.
yeah. And for example, in my case, one feature that is good that you can create little pages with some
Mhm.
HTML, basic HTML, and
Yeah.
this really were really helpful for me because from that point, when someone asks to me where I can find you, how can I contact you, I just send that link, and it's easier for me because I can let the people choose whenever they want. And
Right.
recently, yeah, this will be a promoting video for myself, I suppose, because I've also did I've done a newsletter recently,
Yeah.
and I've added a page, and inside that page I put the template of the newsletter. So it was really, really great and useful for me, for example.
Yeah.
So yeah,
We
so
have, you're right. We have been getting that feedback, and static pages are very important so that you can list your talks, your upcoming um, uh, things that you're going to do, right? Everything uh,
yeah.
in, in, in all those pages. And we're also, kind of taking it to the next level, and we're going to let people uh, set one of the pages as their home page, right?
Mm.
That's also one of the most requested features. What if you don't want to show blog posts on your blog homepage? What if I want to show my portfolio? So we're going to let that, we're going to set that over the period of next couple of weeks. You can pin one of your pages to act as your homepage. So that's also in the
Nice.
pipeline.
Yeah, and I love the idea that it's so active. So you are adding feature every day because, and I've seen some statistics. I can't remember now, but maybe you or maybe your co-founder posted something last day or the day before about how much you are growing. So this is
Yeah,
a very, very good sign because, yeah,
absolutely.
yeah, and,
Yeah. So yeah, I think I was the one who posted that. So
so
every month I try to summarize the growth and I turn it into a blog post. But this month I did not get time, so instead I just tweeted everything. So
yeah, it's always a matter of time. We don't have time. Yeah,
anyway,
sometimes I make fun of this. I do a tweet like, I want to create a group for people who never have time, and I get so many comments about that. Like three or
that's
four. It's something that's happening like in 4 months, I think, from August. Sometimes I post about that, and one day I'll create that group. Yes, but it's really a problem, and I think that. You have to choose what's the best for you. For example, for
right.
me now, I'm a bit more focused on videos and coding and other things.
Yeah,
So for me is the best solution for me. I say this without any promotional things, but yeah, for me it fits perfectly, and it's not only me, because you don't have only me on your platform, but many developers, maybe they are in a situation, I think, that they want to do something. Maybe they want to create a project. They want to be focused on creating projects and making
yeah,
posts about that, and not creating their own blog page. And also the community, I think that it's important. Yeah, I found, yeah, and yeah, when I did my article, I've been connected with other people. I can't remember the names now, but they all, and because usually I don't know if this is normal, but a lot of people have actually Twitter. So and I use Twitter quite a lot lately. So yeah, I've been connected with them also. So it's good. It's good. It's not just about that you post good articles. I think that it's always about people, community.
Correct.
That's it. Is what makes a real developer community a great one.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the mindset of the people. That's it.
Yeah, so I keep getting that same feedback from our users, right? So everyone says the same thing, that it's more about the community and the overall friendliness of the community. So as a developer, I can create a blogging platform in a day. I can post it. I can write articles. But what about the community interaction? What about feedback loop? So that's something that was missing, and that is something that we want to solve at Hashnode. We want to create the best and largest developer community where you can come and you can share your knowledge and can get your feedback without being judged. So that's what drives us, everyone in the team. That's why everyone is motivated and see pictures every day.
And I think that the feedback part is very important. For example, I'll say this for this kind of videos. I just made one, then I got very good feedback. Then I made another one, then another one, because people keep saying that they like until some people would say that they like this kind of videos, like you said, for example. I keep doing that. So, and I think that for blog posts is something similar. So you make a post, some people watch that and they say, oh, this is good, then you make another one. So yeah, the feedback is important, and maybe it could be it could be also the same article, but in the right place, it can make the difference for me, for example.
Sorry.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, and we also encourage our users to not just to stick with Hashnode, right? You map your domain and you get to own your content, but you are free to republish it elsewhere, right? So you can use Hashnode to write articles in Markdown, get audience, get feedback. But if you need more readership, you're free to republish it on other platforms, right? So we're really open in that area, and
and we developers, we know that the open mindset is the winning one. We know this. We know this. It happens so many times with so many software or companies. When you are open-minded, you get very good results. That's it. So in your case, congratulations, because it's you are creating something very, very good. Yeah, and people.
Thank you.
Yeah. So, and now I have a question for you. How can I become an ambassador? Because I want to do that without cheating. I want to become an ambassador. So, can you please tell me this?
Sure. Yeah. So we launched ambassador program to kind of create awareness in the community and help people become aware of Hashnode easily. So you become an ambassador when you invite your friends and they end up writing an article. So if you invite me and I join Hashnode and I publish something, then you get the ambassador role. You become an ambassador, and as an ambassador, you have special privileges. You have special features and extra, visibility in the dashboard area, right? So, yeah. So so if one person joins Hashnode from your referral link, you become an ambassador. And if three people join and they write their articles, you also get a gold ring around your profile, right? So ambassador plus gold ring, that's what you should emperor, right? So so this ambassador thing has become very popular, and I have seen many people utilize their referral link to invite their friends, and in exchange we are happy to give them extra permissions, features, and a lot more things.
Nice. So you know what to do now.
Yeah,
you know what to do. I'm talking to you.
Sure.
This is very good. I didn't realize that by inviting you, I can promote myself. Finally, Yeah. So yeah, so but I also think that jokes aside, that this feature can really be interesting because by giving something to people, maybe some little things, little additional features,
Yeah.
it's like an achievement. It's like an achievement in a game. So you trigger people, maybe they do that that step, maybe to have some little things. But yeah, it's a very good.
Yeah.
Strategy. I don't know how to call that. It's a great idea. Let's call that a very good idea to make you grow because
Yeah.
yeah. So
You know, we as human beings, we value the feedback of our friends. So if my friend is telling that, hey, this is a great platform, check it out, I definitely would like to check that out, as opposed to seeing ads and everything. This works the best, and that's why we are doubling down on this.
mhm.
And you know, for example, I told you about the custom CSS feature, right? So that's still in beta, and it's available to only to ambassadors, right? So if you become an ambassador, you also get to enjoy the beta features like this.
Now I need that. Yes. Yeah. So yeah. So but I think that yeah, what you say it works, but the product must be good. So it's not just the people are talking about that because otherwise they are just talking about that. Yeah,
Absolutely, yeah,
it's not that bad, but yeah. So yeah. So yeah, I've seen other things. For example, the Q&A. I also would like to make that. But I've seen that you need to make some requests, maybe. If you want to make a Q&A, you need to send some message. How do you do that?
okay. So so there are two things. So the first thing is the AMA, Ask Me Anything sessions. Okay, so we
Okay.
regularly invite popular developers and influencers to host Ask Me Anything sessions on Hashnode.
Mhm.
And so far we have done 100 plus AMAs, right? And you have to request us. You have to send an email to hello@hashnode to schedule an AMA. So that's one thing. Second thing
Mhm.
is open Q&A. Anyone can come and ask a question on Hashnode, but we have recently suppressed it for a while, and we plan to reintroduce Q&A in a much better way in coming month, so that anyone
Okay.
can come and they can start a discussion thread on Hashnode and ask any kind of question. So that's
Yeah.
something that we are going to reintroduce
Okay. Yeah.
this.
And even if I'm not an influencer, I'd love to. Love to try this. Maybe one
Oh,
day. So maybe I'll send a message. I don't know if you read that or someone else. Yeah. But
you can message, you can DM me on Twitter. We're
yeah.
pretty open.
Yeah. I noticed that. Yeah, I love the what you are creating in around the people, around the developers. You and of course, maybe you notice that, but you are giving voice to people, voice to
Yeah.
developers. This is,
Right.
I think we have something similar because I'm doing this kind of videos also to give voice to them, to tell them their stories. So if you let the developer talk a bit, maybe mm, to expose their ideas, their projects. Yeah, because
Correct.
yeah, for example, in my case, I never published an article before February, and but
Hmm.
so yeah, so it's something that is it's kind of new also for me, and I've studied a lot about coding, DevOps for many years without being a content creator, and this changed also my mindset. So help
Yeah,
my
yeah,
but yeah, go.
So right, we realize that developers want to write, but the process has to be frictionless. It should be simple, and and many developers are very comfortable with Markdown format. That's why we wanted to create a platform that has zero friction, so that you just come on board and sign up and you start writing, and that has given us a lot of good results so far.
Yeah, and they also have like mode and dark mode, so it's really perfect. Because it's something that you can implement, of course, by yourself, but having it natively, yeah, it's time that you save. So it's really this I noticed that in the beginning, and this made me really it pushed me in a really good mood when I watched that you can switch the lights to dark mode anytime.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
something. there are some very little things, I think, but they makes the difference. They make the difference.
Correct.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's the goal at Hashnode, that we take care of small and big things.
Mm.
We take care of everything, and you can focus on writing and creating content, and you do that the best. So all your effort, your time should be spent there.
Yeah,
So that's the goal.
yeah. And the good thing, I think, that the reason why it works is that it does one thing. So, okay, you
Yeah.
want to do something, you have a solution, because sometimes maybe, of course, there are maybe other platforms, but maybe you are focused on doing the right things, I think. So this is my opinion, but I don't have tried any platform, but now I am there. So yeah, that's it. And yeah, by giving the solution to one problem, even if it's a small one,
Yeah.
you get subscription, you get people, because they are happy about that. Yeah. So yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. It's about doing just one thing and doing it right.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
It's also, yeah, maybe someone could have said to you when you're co-founder, oh, but there are so many already. How many times did you add this phrase? How many times they told this to you? Now you can tell me, right or not? And I would like to talk a little bit about socials for you, because a lot of people come here, and I'd like to know how you use them, which one you use them, how we can follow you, where we can find you.
Yeah, sure. So I use Twitter, and I also use LinkedIn, but it's Twitter that I use the most. So if you want to reach out to me, and you can, my DM is open, so you can just come and you can send me a message. And I also keep checking Hashnode's mentions. So if you have any question about Hashnode, you can directly tweet at us, or you can reach out to me via DM. Anything works.
Okay, that's fine. So nice and clean. So
Yeah.
this is how you like that. Yeah. So yeah. So yeah. So and also thanks for coming here, because I think I've texted you like yesterday, on the day before, and you came suddenly. You came as
Yeah.
suddenly. Yeah.
Yeah. So, correct. So I try to be as much accessible as possible. Right. I want to build with the users. I want to take their feedback, and I want to improve. And that's the reason I am so open and so active on Twitter. If you message me and if you need my help, I will definitely respond back.
Thank you. Thank you. If I have any question, maybe I'll send you a message. Thank you. But
Absolutely.
yeah, because you are really available. Yeah, very, very, very friendly. We have never talked before. I think, yeah, never. So I'm doing this kind of things also to watch the people's face, to make my fingers relaxed a little bit. It's like 10 days that I'm doing this kind of videos, that my fingers are feels way better now. That I can just talk for a little bit, half an hour. And yeah, so thank you again. Now I know what I have to do, or you know what you have to do. And yeah, so yeah, and yeah, and I think that I'll post about this, because also for me this experience, it's kind of new. So I don't know for how much this will last, because I'm trying to upload one video per day. Okay, okay, I'm saying this now, and I'll see, because I want to post something in a couple of days or weeks about this, because it's something that it's not. I don't feel very comfortable doing this yet. I feel better than the first time, but I still feel always a little bit nervous when I do this kind of video calls. But with you, no, of course, because yeah, yeah, and I keep repeating that I love people from India. Anytime I had a call with another person from India today. I'll not spoiler this now, but yeah. So thank you again, shukriya, and namaste. And yeah,
Namaste.
yeah.
Thanks a lot.
I need to learn some other Indian words. So yeah,
Yeah,
little by little.
I can teach them. I can teach them. You can just DM me, and I can teach you one word every day.
Oh, this is very good.
That's also an
Yeah,
added benefit of joining Hashnode.
yeah, of course. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, thank you for your kindness. You're very friendly. You have, I think you have explained it very, very well. Your idea, your direction. Where do you want to go? So you have, I think, a really clean idea for the answer for
Thank
the
you.
future. I think so. Yeah, yeah.
Thanks
This,
for support.
yeah, this not so. This is that doesn't surprise me, but it's a confirmation that of your mindset, how your mind works. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
So yeah,
yeah.
yeah, and I love to have you maybe again, maybe I don't know, in months to see
Sure,
the difference in Hashnode when you say,
sure.
oh,
Yeah,
it was just in the beginning, and now we are the best platform in the world. I hope to do that call with you. I suppose also you. Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. We're already in touch on Twitter, right? And
Mhm.
I'd love to be connected with you and chat.
Yeah,
Whenever you
yeah,
need,
fine.
and we can, keep the
Yeah,
conversation going.
bye,
Bye bye.
bye, bye,
Thank
bye.
you. Bye.
Let me stop.